In this video, I'll be going over the very best way to close your next wholesale deal along with 3 other strategies that you can use depending upon your time and resources. So let's dive in. My name is Noah Clark and I've been virtually wholesaling since the spring of 2024 when I dropped out of college after closing my first deal. I went all in, went dead broke again, and now live in a beautiful home with my beautiful wife and beautiful baby girl while running a virtual wholesale operation and documenting it on the side, all at 21 years old. Now I'll make a disclaimer, the things I'm gonna tell you right now are the things that I know work at the time of recording this. But as you grow in business, sales, and real estate, you have to constantly pivot and make changes in order to stay a step ahead of everyone else. So if you're watching this in 15 years, well, it's awesome you found this version of me, but don't expect perfection. So time to get into how you're gonna make your next $20,000 check while sitting on your butt. I'll save the best for last, so let's start with number 1. One of the ways that you can close a wholesale deal as a complete beginner is cold calling yourself. Now, this may be my personal least favorite, but I know a lot of people, specifically within Roy the Closer's community that I was a part of, that have had success with cold calling. As a matter of fact, one of my students had been cold calling for months, came to me for help, to which I trained with him, but told him, shoot, bro, you just went through more suck than I was willing to. You might as well keep pushing because you're right there. So that being said, if you have a budget of only $300 to $500 and you want to sit on a dialer all day to get an off-market deal, cold calling is most definitely an option. Now, when I did it, I probably didn't make enough calls. I probably didn't do it for long enough, and I definitely did not do it good enough. But cold calling does work. It's simply a fact. Just don't expect to close a deal today. Ever, actually. Don't expect to ever close a deal immediately. Plan on it taking way more time than you want, especially if you're dialing on the headset yourself for leads. So this brings us to number 2, text blasting. Every Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern time, I go live on YouTube with my buddy Nick Massini, better known as Nick Wholesale's Houses, along with Jordan Santiago. Now, these guys are not as new to the game as me. They're experienced and they're killers. And we are constantly asked about SMS, and these two absolutely swear by it. So by association, I took the pill. I paid for like $800 of text messages, and I returned a deal in under 4 weeks for $10,000. From that moment, I did pay for the max SMS account on ZBlast that I could and hired a VA, but texting is a little different than cold calling. You're not sitting there all day hoping to have a couple replies. You're getting replies immediately, constantly, and it's not near as boring. You're gonna have to be a little more hands-on. Guys, I've had some friends call it addicting. Man, I somewhat agree. So go spend a band on texting. You should return 10 to 20 back if you go all in. So number 1, cold calling yourself. Number 2, text blasting. Number 3, Facebook ads. Now, Facebook ads are very simple, and you can tell pretty quickly whether you're seeing a good return or not on your ad spend and targeting. Now, you can use ChatGPT to cook up a noticeable and scroll-stopping ad that would convert sellers to leads in your CRM. Now, I've ran Facebook ads multiple times in the past, market-specific and nationwide. And I think it makes more sense if you have a virtual and even nationwide model, or if that's what you're going for. When I ran nationwide ads for a short period of time, I locked up 17 deals in 1 month solo, but had a miserable time selling the deals because they were all in brand new markets, all in areas I had never been in before. I didn't have the right DISPO process in place. I was still a solo guy. I didn't have enough time to sell the deals, and I was reluctant to perform novations at that point in time as well. So that being said, learn from my mistakes. Facebook ads are easy to run. You get an extremely low cost per lead if you're running nationwide, and you'll talk to very motivated sellers that want to talk to you all day. So guys, this brings us to the very best way to close a wholesale deal in my personal experience, and the hill that I will die on in this regard until saying this bites me in the butt. Hopefully not for a super long time. Are you ready? Okay. The number 1 way to close a wholesale deal from my personal experience is hiring a VA to cold call for you all day while you spend every waking moment of your life calling and closing those leads and finding buyers for your deals. Because if you get 40 leads, make 40 offers, you are destined to close a deal. All in all, with data, dialer, skip tracing, hourly fees, you're looking at around $1,500, maybe $2,000 a month. That's all it takes to make $20,000 a month. As a matter of fact, with this same exact setup, pulling data, using a dialer, I had 2 cold callers while I was doing every other part of the job, making offers, transaction coordination, DISPO. I was able to assign and close close over 6 figures in 1 month alone. Now, the moment this happened, I decided I would then build a team and entire business around this process. To this day, it's done me well. So that's it, guys. If you want to close a wholesale deal, the game is simple. Get leads, make offers, sign contracts, sell deals, get paid. Now, the way you go about getting the leads will depend upon your budget and who you listen to. For me, cold calling is and has been the way. There's something about knowing the exact data you're targeting, the exact areas you want to call, and being able to predict how the conversation is going to go before it ever happens. And I like it. Hopefully you guys love that. Take it with a grain of salt and go get better. Throw out the parts you don't like and implement what you haven't before. And if you haven't yet, make sure you join my free wholesale community if you want to close more deals. We've got 500 members and counting within the academy, and we need 100 times more. So that's it for now. I'll have the links to all my tools below along with the free program. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel for more content about maximizing your potential in life and business. So God bless you guys. Let's go close some deals. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.